guys, how we doing? Barry Steak Fries here, back for another episode. Good to see you again. Took a bit of a week off last week, as you may have noticed. Didn't really plan it, didn't even apply for it. Actually, I just straight up did not rock up to work for a week, and nobody seemed to notice. So that was pretty sweet. Got myself a bit of a holiday, and I can totally recommend that. You guys should definitely give that a go at your work. Just try not rocking up for a week, and it'll most likely be totally fine based on what happened to me. In fact, I guarantee it'll be great. I give you the Barry guarantee. The Barrantee. That's right. You can count on that. And if there's currently any text down the bottom of the screen that says that you can't count on the Barrantee, feel free to go ahead and ignore that. Anyway, what are we doing? Where are we at? We are gonna get our tips for the zombie apocalypse from old Barry this week. I promised you that last time. So that's what we're gonna dive into. It's Barry's top 5 tips for surviving a zombie apocalypse. Here we go. Tip number 1, don't die. Now, pretty obvious there. It's exactly what they would want you to do, but you gotta stay ahead of the game and not die. If you die, you become one of them. So, seems worth going over the basics just to start with, guys. So, this is really the ABCs of surviving the zombie invasion. Don't die. And don't die, probably a really good tip, just, for any invasion or anything really. Day-to-day life, something to really keep in mind. That's my number 1 tip. Tip number 2, stay alive. Now, seems like a lot like the first tip now that I read these out loud. But look, a bit more of a positive spin, stay alive. And it's easy to forget if you're concentrating on not dying, you forget to stay alive, So, there you go. Stay alive. Tip number 2. Tip number 3, trust nobody. This is important. Can't take any chances in a zombie apocalypse, guys. Anyone could be a zombie. Your mum, your dad, even you. If your grandma comes in offering you some cookies, it's a trap. Kick her out, nail up your door. Keep the cookies. But stay in your room, even when everything seems to be normal, guys. You can't risk it. Just because everything in society looks to be running perfectly fine, it doesn't mean that we are not in the middle of a zombie invasion right now. Why do you think you never see anyone else in the room here during these vlogs? As far as Barry's concerned, you're all zombies. So you keep out, because I'm standing here safe. And you'll all turn into zombies and I'll be alright here by myself. Alright. Tip number 4, store food. That's right, you gotta stock up. You gotta make sure that you stockpile food by any means necessary. Regular trade, non-existent in a zombie apocalypse. Your money, not gonna do you any good. You gotta take what you can get, You gotta find food, stash it, alright? I cannot stress this enough. I'm still trying to get the guy who runs a deli down the road to get on board with this, but he's too blind to see the bigger picture, I'm trying to tell him, the world's ending, mate. We gotta stockpile food, and he's all getting bogged down in the particulars. He's getting petty. Like, oh, Barry, you have to pay for that orange juice. And, oh, Barry, you can't walk out of here with that 3-kilo ham. But, all I'm saying is make sure you take your opportunities, guys. Get some food and stash it, because you're gonna need it. Alright, speaking of food, tip number 5, do not eat the zombies. Now again, I know this sounds like a pretty obvious one, but trust me guys, you don't want any of that stuff. I've heard it is very disgusting, not that I would ever eat it myself, but I know it's tempting. I know you might be tempted. You see the zombie flesh lying there on the ground, you think, no one's gonna miss that. Let's not let that go to waste. Trust me, don't try it. Not that I ever would. Get some and take it home, put it in some some nice sourdough with a bit of chipotle mayonnaise and a bit of tasty cheese, sprinkle it on top under the grill. I would never do that, obviously, but if I did, I could tell you that all of that cheese does not hide the taste of zombie flesh. It is not great. Please don't eat it. And that's tip number 5. That pretty much covers everything I know about a zombie apocalypse, so that should hold you guys in good stead. If you've got any other questions about the zombie apocalypse, don't ask me, because that is literally all I know. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to some questions. Question time. What do we got this week, steak fans? Nathan Trang. Why do you want blue shirt and whippets? Don't know what that means, Nathan. You guys wonder why I think you're all zombies, eh? Look at this. Unreal. Let's go down here. Emma says number 19 equals sponge. Seriously, Barry? Well, better ask my mum if sponge was animal. Barry. Cool. Thanks, Emma. I'm just gonna go check the doors again. Ja'Cory Cotton says, if Barry had a pet, I think we will call it Barry Jr. Yeah, thanks, Ja'Cory. We'll stash that one in the ideas folder for later, hey? Probably not the good ideas folder, mate, but we'll see how we go. Alright, Winston says, Barry can flash shoot laser with his eyes. That'd be cool. No, Winston, don't think he can. I agree that it would be cool. Probably wouldn't be that hard either. Just need the animators to, you know, get some laser beam color. Lazy animators, that's what I'll blame this week on most things, actually. Anyway, I reckon that's it for Barry. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, my number 1 tip of the week is don't die. So yeah, I'll see you guys again. Maybe depends if I feel like a holiday. No, just kidding. I'll be back. I'll definitely be at work, guys, and that is my guarantee. Yeah.